dries out so quick.
Grab a cup.
Green one?
Whatever. Or grab one of those little ones there, those 8-ounce cups that don't measure accurately.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to show you a wet Archie dog, but here's this fitting that I did. I sanded it up a little bit and just cleaned it with some alcohol. Now I'm going to wrap some strips of fiberglass cloth around these to reinforce it. And, you know, for as good as it looks the way it is, I think it'd probably be alright. But we're going to reinforce it anyway. Get some cloth and some epoxy on there, and the same thing with this one here. I've sanded those up so they're nice and rough and ready to accept the new fiberglass. And John is going to start prepping the side of the boat, Little John, over here so we can get some more painting done this afternoon.
Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo. So, here's the new crew. Roman, say hello.
Hello. Braden. Hello.
That's Braden, and of course everybody knows Little John. So, yeah, we got a little reinforcements to help us with this sanding. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, they're doing well so far. So we'll go from there. And we've got more reinforcements. This is...
I'm Connor Hedberg.
Connor. Hello, Connor. And we've met Braden, so... And everybody knows Archie. So we got an extra one today. We got more reinforcements. And over here, we have got... Little John and Roman. See, I'm actually starting to remember their names. And I apologize ahead of time for stuttering once in a while, but it's just me, my memory.
The birth defect.
Yeah. So we got paint going on this side. Little John and I were working on putting some filler on the seams and screw holes and stuff on that side. So we're getting closer. And these guys are getting this ground down, seams ground down, so we can get a little more serious about filling and taping and whatnot on this side of the boat. But yeah, these guys are discovering that this grinding under the boat is not a lot of fun. But they're doing a superb job, so. What you up to, Connor?
I'm mixing this up to go fill in screw holes.
There you go. And what is that stuff called?
Plaster.
Close. It's an epoxy fairing compound. Isn't that right, Archie? It's an epoxy fairing compound. And let's see what else we got going on. We don't have steps up there anymore because we were working on the starboard side, getting all the seams ground out. That means tomorrow I got a lot of filling to do, probably. Ooh, what do we have up here? We got people filling screw holes.
Yes.
Many screw holes.
Yeah.
And the whole crew is still at it. And boy, they got a lot done today.
Little John did.
And Little John sleeping on the deck, yeah. So soaking up some of that tropical sun.
Yeah, feels good. Got a massage scheduled in a few minutes here.
There you go.
Native Islander.
Hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm dreaming.
Well, you might talk Quiddy into coming up and walking on your back or something, but that's going to do out the extent of it.
Yeah, definitely do that.
All right, good job, guys.
Thank you.
You too, Archie. Good job. Hello, welcome to the Boat Shop. Today is, I believe it's the 4th of June of 2025. And it's the morning, and it's before the crew gets here. as you've seen probably in the clips before, we had some young men out here helping us yesterday and the day before, and quite frankly, I'm amazed at how much they got done. Amazed at the energy levels of 15-year-olds. I was more than pleasantly surprised at the amount they got done. And they were pretty committed to keeping busy and working, I just really kind of blown away. I've always kind of questioned what direction our young people are moving towards in recent years, and these three guys are an indication. We're all right. Yeah. Just really happy with the way things worked out with them. And that's, that's saying something. That's saying something. So anyway, they got a lot done. We got almost all of the port side painted. We ran out of paint here, and we decided just to wait with this piece until we mixed up more paint. We're using an epoxy paint, and it's 2-part paint, so it's a little more, a little more work to mix it up, and it needs a 15-minute induction and whatnot. So we'll just mix up enough to do the back here probably when we're getting ready to paint again next time, and we'll get that little spot over there done at the same time. And the boys did all the grinding of these seams. I'm not going to say they're old pros with the grinder yet, but it doesn't really need to be. It just needs to be opened up a little bit so the epoxy's got a place to get into and grab, and we can ferret that out a little bit. That's all we needed. We didn't need anything fancy. We just needed to get it done. And especially working under the boat is really a lot of work, especially for old guys like little John and I. Old arms, old muscles, old bones. Yeah, that's a pain. And it's no easier for young people to do this either, but just not quite as painful as quickly as it is for us. So yeah, that was a good thing. And then they worked up on the deck, getting more of the screw holes up there filled. So yeah, we've gotten a lot done in just a couple days of having these guys here. So thrilled to death with that. We're gonna have 2 of them back again today, and we'll probably get them doing some sanding over here where we fared. Probably get them doing a little more fairing over here too on some of these areas that we've already primed, the upper areas up here, and yeah, the stuff up here that we couldn't reach, from below. We'll have them go up there and do that, and they can maybe start sanding some of this too. So yeah, it's given me pause to stop and think now. If I'm going to have some help, that we can get some of these bigger jobs done a little more consistently, a little more quickly. Maybe we should move the boat out this year and try to get the pilot house built this summer. I don't know. That's going to be the big debate going forward. I suppose we'll have to see how things go in the next couple weeks. Maybe what goes on with me and my treatment options and how I'm feeling after I start treatments. That might be the best things. Wait until that happens to see how that goes. Here's my clamps. I got a couple different clamps. I got like a 3-inch and a 1.25 inch or whatever that is clamp. And these are to go on my exhaust pipes. They'll go over my exhaust pipes, and so I can mount them to those brackets somehow. But that should fit over there. Yep, and it does. And then we'll mount them to those brackets. So I think I showed them to you the other day. We'll somehow attach those to there so that we stabilize all the exhaust pipes. But we can get working on that maybe today too. Oh, and one other thing. Sent one of the boys into the engine room with my air nailer, small air nailer, and he surfed on top of those tanks, the fuel tanks, and got those trim pieces in the ceiling done in the engine room. That Little John and I have been talking about it for like 4 months now. One of us should try to go up there and try to squirrel around up there and get those get those trim pieces fixed in there. And we haven't done it simply because it tight fit up there. Yeah, these young guys are a little skinnier than us, so anyway, Connor did that yesterday, and oh, thank you, Connor, for doing that, because we really didn't want to do it. He got up in there and nailed all those in. So yeah, guess I really don't have anything else to talk about that I can think of at the moment. I'm sure there'll be something I'll come up with later, but anyway, I will leave it at that for this week, and hopefully you can expect to see a bunch more progress in next week's video. So we'll talk to you then.